Picture this. It's January 1919. You're walking downtown Boston. The air is crisp, the streets are quiet. Then, a sound like tearing metal echoes through the neighborhood. Before you can even turn around, a 30-foot wave of thick brown sludge smashes through the buildings. It's moving at 35 miles per hour, faster than a horse, faster than you can run. 21 people die, 150 are injured, and for decades, locals swore that on hot summer days, you could still smell the molasses in the air. How does a city drown in syrup, and why did it take so long for the truth to come out? Welcome to Pastora. Let's unpack the forgotten story of the Great Molasses Flood.
To get how this happened, we gotta rewind. World War I is raging. The US needs industrial alcohol, fast. So the United States Industrial Alcohol Company buys a massive lot in Boston's North End and slaps up a storage tank, 5 stories tall. 2.3 million gallons of molasses inside. That's enough to fill 13 Olympic pools. But here's the thing. From day one, this tank was a ticking time bomb. The company cut corners to save a few bucks. The steel walls? Too thin. The rivets? Sloppily installed. Locals complained constantly. The thing leaked like a sieve, dripping sticky brown goo all over the sidewalk. Instead of fixing it, the company just painted over the leaks. They literally swept the danger under the rug. By January 1919, the tank was groaning under pressure. Workers heard it. Residents felt it. But management decided to fill it to the brim anyway. Big mistake. January 15th starts unusually warm for Boston, about 40 degrees. That sudden heat makes the molasses ferment. Gas builds up. Pressure climbs. And it's 12:30 in the afternoon. The north wall blows out. The explosion shakes the whole neighborhood. A wall of molasses tears through streets like a freight train. It buckles elevated train tracks. It flattens a firehouse. It sweeps away horses, carts, workers, people who had no idea what hit them. Cops and firefighters rush in, but they're helpless. Molasses is insanely thick. As it hits the winter air, it turns into glue. Rescue workers try to pull people out, but they get stuck in the muck themselves. One survivor said it felt like wading through wet concrete. It took 4 days to clean the harbor. The water ran brown for months. 21 lives gone. And the company's first move? They tried to blame it on anarchists, said someone sabotaged the tank. But the math didn't add up. Not even close. What followed was one of the longest civil trials in Massachusetts history. Over 100 witnesses, engineers, survivors, city inspectors, and the science? Straight up negligence. The steel was half as thick as it should have been. No pressure vents, no safety inspections. Just a giant, unregulated metal drum sitting in the middle of a working-class neighborhood. The company played the blame game, hired lawyers, dragged out the case for 6 years. But in the end, the court called it. Roughly $600,000 in damages. That's over $10 million today. Money couldn't bring anyone back, but it did prove one thing. When you ignore the red flags, the bill always comes due. So why does this matter now? Because back in the day, engineers didn't need licenses. Buildings didn't need permits. Companies could build whatever they wanted, however cheaply they wanted. After the flood, laws changed. Structural inspections became mandatory. Engineering licenses became law. The safety standards we take for granted today, they were born from the sticky lessons of 1919. If you walk through Boston's North End now, you won't find a giant monument, just a small plaque in Langone Park, near where the tank once stood. Quiet, unassuming. But every time a building is checked or a bridge is inspected, the victims are remembered. This is Pastora, where we uncover the stories history tried to forget. If this deep dive hit different, hit subscribe. We drop new videos every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Next week, we're heading to Pennsylvania to visit a town that literally voted itself out of existence because of a fire that's been burning underground for 60 years. You won't believe what happened to Centralia. Thanks for watching. Remember, history isn't just dates and dust. It's the quiet lessons that shape tomorrow. See you on the flip side.